So today is the day we've all been waiting for. Sri Radharani Maha Mahotsav, the appearance day of our very kind and Karunmayi Srimati Radharani. So today, because it's Radharani's appearance, we'll sing a very beautiful song glorifying Srimati Radharani, written by Srila Rupa Goswami. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mohite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mohite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Harini Skuta Vrinda Vipineshe Damodara Rati Vardhana Veshe Harini Skuta Vrinda Vipinese Bolo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite O Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Vrisavanu Dadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishage Vrisavanu Dadi Navashashi Leke Lalita Sakhi Guna Ramita Vishage Lalita Sakhi Bolo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Bolo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Karuna Karumai Varuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Bharita Charite Karunam Rumai Karunabharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite Karunam Karumai Karunabharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Bolo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Bolo Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mohite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mohite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Sri Radhe Jai Jai Sri Radhe
Everyone to move up slightly. Deena's been away a long time. He's missing everyone. So come closer because we're a little tight today because of special run-outs to me. So come a little closer, give everyone breathing room.
Sometimes devotees ask, why do you do that? Jai Jai Sri Radhe Shyam. But there's actually Shastra Praman for this. Just like sometimes we go places on Braj Trikama, where what to speak of running water, there's not even hand pump. What do we have? We have a well. And you guys, you don't know the village technology. You know all this Bluetooth, iPhone, all this technology. But you don't know village technology. And devotees say, what's so complicated? You tie a rope around a bucket, you throw the bucket in a well, and so that's what they do. And the rope is going to their hands. Woo! Now bucket, rope, everything gone in the well. Now we have to give 300 rupees to the ashram to buy a new bucket and rope. No, this happens sometimes. So every ashram has a special rope with so many hooks on it. To get something from a deep place, you need a hook. So they send those hooks down, they hook that bucket, and they bring it out. Because the village technology is, at the end of the rope, there's a big knot. You hold on to that knot, and you throw the bucket, bam! Then you pull the water out. This is the village technology. So this body is also like a well. But it's not full of water. It's full of pop. You know pop? Coca-Cola, 7-Up. Pop means sin. So to get all that sin out, we need a hook. So this Ra Akshar, he's shaped just like a hook, or especially R in English, it's just like a hook. And according to Sangeet Shastra, when you say this sound, Ra, Ra, you can feel it, it goes down. Jai Tulsi Maharani ki jai ho. The sound goes down. According to Sangeet Shastra, the sound goes down. So the next letter is aspirated. Aspirated means coming out. So when you say, hey, hey, according to Sangeet Shastra, this sound goes up. You can feel it. Hey. So we send that hook down, Radh, hey, then Sham. When you say this Ma Akshar, then this becomes closed. You send that hook down, Ra, You pull it all that pop out, and then bund. Don't let it come back. Jai Jai Sri Radharani. Hey, out, 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 out. Sham. Don't let it come back. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadandikam Aradanastanandandai Ridam Yache Puna Puna Srimad Rupa Padam Bodhi Dulisham Janma Janmani Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Panchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. And we have very beautiful pranam mantra for Srimati Radharani by our Raghunath Das Goswami, because he writes so beautifully about Radharani. So in his Mukta Charita, the Pearl story, he looked into the future. He saw that Srila Prabhupada was going to open this Krishna Balaram Mandir with the most beautiful Srimati Radharani. And seeing that beautiful form, he wrote this verse. Gorim Raktabara Ramyam Sunetra Susmitananam Shamam Subhistam Sadikam Radhikam Asrayet Sada. Gorim, she's very beautiful, golden complexion. Gorim Raktabaram Ramyam. And she's dressed in very lovely, Ramyam, very lovely reddish garments. Gorim Raktabara Ramyam Sunetra. Netra means eyes, but here he says Sunetra. She has the most beautiful eyes. You see our Srimati Radharani. So beautiful eyes. Sunetra Susmitananam. Smita means a smile, just the tooth is just about to show. But here, Raghunath Das Goswami says, Susmitananam. Very, very sweet smile. So Raghunath, he saw into the future. He saw this beautiful Radharani that Prabhupada was going to install here. Shamam Subhistam. Actually, Shamam, she's very, very simple. Just like we go to Radhakund and Shamakund, we see Radhakund is very square, very simple. But Krishna Kund is very crooked. Shamam, she's very simple. But Swavistam Sadikam, just like we're doing our sadhana to get a sadhya. Swavistam, she's very simple, but she's very expert in Swavistam Sadikam, and achieving her own goal. Achieving her own Shamam, but Swavistam Sadikam. She's very expert in getting her own way. Shamam Swavistam Sadikam, Radhikam Asrayet Sada. I eternally take shelter at the lotus feet of that Srimati Radharani. So, just to relish how important this festival is, we'll read some verse from Srimad Bhagavatam that's just after Krishna's Janmashtami, but it's a very amazing purport. So in the 10th canto, 5th chapter, 18th verse, Tata arabhya nandasya braja sarva samriddhiman harer nivasatna gunai rama kridam abunripa. O Maharaj Parikshit, the home of Nanda Maharaj is eternally the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His transcendental qualities. and is therefore always naturally endowed with the opulence of all wealth. Yet, beginning from Lord Krishna's appearance there, it became the place for the pastimes of the goddess of fortune. Now listen to Srila Prabhupada's purport. As stated in the Brahma Samhita, Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vajami. The abode of Krishna is always served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. Wherever Krishna goes, the goddess of fortune naturally resides with him. The chief of the goddesses of fortune is Srimati Radharani. Therefore, listen, therefore Krishna's appearance in the land of Braj indicated that very soon the supreme goddess of fortune, Srimati Radharani, would appear there. Krishna's appearance means that very soon Radhastami is. So Jamashtami is just the trailer. Radhastami is the real festival. Srila Prabhupada ki. So we'll relish some nice verses from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita to understand who Srimati Radharani is. Radhika, this is all in Adi Lila. Radhika Hayena Krishnera Prana Vikara Swarupa Shakti Ladini Nama Yanhara. Srimati Radhika is the transformation of Krishna's love. She is his internal energy called Ladini. We know Krishna is his Swarup Shakti, his very being, his existence is Swarup Shakti, has three divisions. Sandhini Shakti, by which everything exists. Sambit Shakti, we know this, from this root bit comes the word Vidya, by which knowledge exists. And Ladini Shakti, by which Anand is experienced, pleasure is experienced. So all these things within Krishna. And that Ladini Shakti is none other than Srimati Radharani. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani Sarva Guna Kani Krishna Kanta Shiro Mani. Sri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhav. She is a repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel amongst all the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. It's the embodiment of Mahabhav. Mahabhav is such an ecstatic state, only Srimati Radharani can experience this Mahabhav. Tayor uva api abhiyor madhye radhika sarva adhika Mahabhava srupeyam gunar ati varisyasi. Of these two gopis, Radharani and Chandravali, Srimati Radharani is superior in all respects. She is the embodiment of the Mahabhav, and she surpasses all in good qualities. Govinda Nandini Radha, Govinda Mohini, Govinda Sarvasva, Sarvakanta Shiromani. Radha is the one who gives pleasure to Govinda, and she is also the enchantress of Govinda. She is the be-all and end-all of Govinda, and the crest jewel of all his consorts. This is a very important verse. Devi Krishna Mayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Maya Sarva Kanti Sanmohani Para. The transcendental goddess of Srimati Radharani is a direct counterpart of Lord Sri Krishna. She is a central figure for all the goddesses of fortune, and she possesses all the attractiveness to attract the all-attractive personality of Godhead. She is the primeval internal potency of the Lord. Then several verses describe this verse. Devi means resplendent and most beautiful, or else it means the lovely abode of the worship and love sports of Lord Krishna. Krishna Mai means one who's within and without our Lord Krishna. She sees Lord Krishna wherever she casts her glance. Or Krishna Maya means that she is identical with Lord Krishna, for she embodies the mellows of love. The energy of Lord Krishna is identical with him. Just like the sun and the sunshine, they're identical. Krishna Mai has two different imports. First, a person who always thinks of Krishna both within and without, and who always remembers only Krishna, wherever he goes or wherever he sees, is called Krishna Mai. Also, since Krishna's personality is full of love, his loving potency, Radharani, being non-different from him, is called Krishna Mai. Her worship, Aradhana, consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, the Puranas call her Radhika. Here's this important verse. Anya Radhita Nunam Bhagavan Harir Ishvara Yanno Bihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anayadraha. The people say Radharani's name is not there in Bhagavatam, but this verse from 10th canto proves, in a hidden way, truly the personality of Godhead has been worshipped by her. Aradhana means worship. So Radha Aradhana comes. Therefore, Lord Govinda, being pleased, has brought her to a lonely spot, leaving us all behind. So Radharani's name is hidden here in Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Radha is Parama Devata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. I have already explained the meaning of Sarva Lakshmi. Radha is the original source of all the goddesses of fortune. Or, Sarva Lakshmi indicates that she fully represents the 6 opulences of Krishna. Therefore, she is the supreme energy of Lord Krishna. Kanti may also mean all the desires of Lord Krishna. All the desires of Lord Krishna rest in Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani fulfills all the desires of Lord Krishna. This is the meaning of Sarva Kanti. Lord Krishna enchants the world, but Sri Radha enchants even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishnera Purna Shaktiman. Dui Vastu Veda Nahi Shastra Paraman. Radha is the full power, and Krishna is the possessor of that power. The two are not different by the revealed scriptures. So this is Srimati Radharani, who we're honoring today on her most beautiful appearance day. So we'll, for the pleasure of the Vaishnavas, although we're filled with so many material desires and hopefully lost in this material world, we'll try to serve you by explaining something about the appearance of Srimati Radharani. So many thousands of years ago, there was a very handsome prince named Sucharu. And there was a very, very beautiful princess named Kalavati. And seeing their matching qualities, their parents arranged their wedding together. Very, very opulent. Badi Dum Dam say they made this wedding ceremony. But most astonishing, after their wedding, they went to the forest to perform great penances and austerities. Sleeping on dry grass or dry leaves, and eating only berries that monkeys would eat. This was most astonishing. Because for us, when we get married, we think, oh, now no more sleeping on a mat in the ashram. Now I get a nice soft bed. No more temple prasad. Now puris, halava, sweet rice, paneer sabji every day. But they were sleeping on dry grass and dry leaves, eating only berries that monkeys would eat. Most astonishing. And for thousands of years, they performed these very austere penances and austerities. Finally, Lord Brahma descended on his swan airplane. And he asked them, what is it that they desired? And they said, we want to get the consort of Lord Vishnu, Lakshmi Ji, as our daughter in order to serve her in that way. And Brahma was so shocked. What is this? Huh? Ordinarily, when it comes time to ask the desire, then everybody's got a big long list. I want this and this and this and this and this. And I want 60 days credit for next austerity. I want this and this and this. But they were asking for service. Brahma was so shocked. Everybody else has so many desires. Give me a car and a job and a house by the sea. Swami Jai Jagadisha Hari. But they were asking for service. He said, not just Lakshmi ji, but the Param Lakshmi, Srimati Radhika, the consort of Brajendra Nandan Sham Sundar, she will become your daughter. And so in their next incarnation, they appeared as Brisabhanu and Kirtida. And again, they were married together. And they had a very dear friend named Nanda Maharaj who was living in Gokul. So just to be close by, he made his kingdom in Rava. And he was living there with Mother Kirtida. And many years passed. They had this intense desire to have a daughter. But no daughter came. One son came. Sridham is the elder brother of Srimati Radharani. But no daughter came. Many years passed. Then one day, it was the 8th day of the dark half of the month of Bhadra. This is now the month of Bhadra. A few more days left. If you want to order your Srimad Bhagavatams, please go see the BBT in charge. Because if you give away, this means Purnima is coming in a few days. If you give away Bhagavatam on Purnima, you'll go back to home, back to Godhead for sure. So if you haven't done already, you can see the BBT in charge, Saranga Thakur, or any of the BBC stalls here, and make your orders, how many gifts of Bhagavatam you want to give. So it was the 8th day of the right half of the month of Bhadra. And just like every day, Brisabhanu, he would go down to the Jamuna, because Rubble, the Jamuna, used to be flowing right by the temple there. I've seen in 2010, there was huge flood. And we saw Jamuna flowing right, it came right up to the temple steps. The very first step of the temple, Jamuna was flowing by. Now she's gone quite a ways. You go on top of the temple, you can see very far away the Jamuna is there. So he went down to the Jamuna to take his bath before Mangalarti. Just like all of us, we take our bath and go to Mangalarti early in the morning. So as he approached the Jamuna, he saw something was shining there in the water. As he got closer, he saw this beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus flower. As he got even closer, he saw in the world, the golden world of that lotus flower, there was a very beautiful golden baby girl. But month of Bhadra means this is second month of rainy season. Yesterday we went down to the Jamuna and we saw she's flowing in all her glory. It's so amazing. You can't hardly even see the other side. So glorious. So this is second month of rainy season. Jamuna is flowing very heavy. Current was very heavy. He could not reach to that lotus flower. At that time, Lord Brahma descended on his swan flame. And he took that little girl from the whirl of the lotus flower and he handed her to Brisabhanu. And he reminded Brisabhanu of his previous benediction. And Brisabhanu, he ran to the palace. Oh Devi, oh Devi, oh Devi, we got our daughter, we got our daughter. Kirtida Maharani came running. She saw this beautiful golden baby girl in the arms of Brisabhanu Maharaj. She just took him from her arms and held her close to her breasts. And she's feeling, oh, She's so soft like butter, so sweet and so lovely. All her limbs are so beautiful. Her pink hands and feet are so sweet, so auspicious markings. Everything was exquisitely beautiful. Both of the husband and wife, they began to relish the beauty of this child, except for one thing. Her eyes were sealed shut. She was totally blind. Now, to understand this blindness, we're going to have to go all the way up to the Golok Dham. One day in Golok Dham, if we can talk about days in eternal time, Krishna Chandra, he told Srimati Radharani that, hey Radhe, just see, on the earth, Dwapar Yuga is coming to an end. We will go there and perform our pastimes there. And Radharani said, Yatra Vrindavanam nasti, na yatra Jamuna nadi, yatra Govardhanam nasti, tatra na mama mansukam. Yatra Vrindavan, where there's no Vrindavan, where there's no Jamuna, where there's no Govardhan, I will not feel happy in such a place. Tatra na mama mansukam. I will not feel happiness in such a place. Because there nobody is chanting your glories, everyone's engaged in sense gratification, nobody's doing your service. I don't want to go to that nasty place. And Krishna Chandra said, hey Radhe, just see. And he pointed to the dark material world. On the face of that dark material world, there was this golden Brajadam shining. He says, see, Vrindavan has already gone. Cutting through that Vrindavan like a blue ribbon was this beautiful Jamuna river. See, Jamuna has already gone. And standing very tall and proud was Govardhan. He said, and Govardhan is already gone. And Radharani said, all right, I will go there, but I don't want to see anyone or anything until I can see your Mukha Chandra, your moon-like face. I don't want to see anyone or anything till I see your moon-like face. Therefore, her eyes were sealed shut. Anyway, Vrishabhanu and Kirtan, they thought, she's so beautiful, it doesn't matter. We got our daughter, our desire is fulfilled. Meanwhile, Narad Muni was wandering around. He had his brand new I-16 loaded up with his astrology program. And he was calculating that this is the time and this is the place that Hladini Shakti of Lord Krishna will appear. She must have appeared somewhere nearby. So he began to wander hither and thither. He came to the palace of Vrishabhanu Maharaj and knocked on the door. The doorman came, he saw it, it's Narad Muni. He ran to the king. He said, Narad Muni has come. The king personally came to the door of his palace to receive Narad Muni. Oh Munivar, Padariye, please come. Oh Munivar, Virajiye, please sit. He sat him on his own throne. The king sat him, King Vrishabhanu sat him on his own throne. He washed his feet, he sprinkled the water on his head and everyone else. And he sat at the foot of his own throne, with his hands folded. He said, Munivar, any seva for me? Any service for me? Narad Muni said, yes. Do you have any issue? Do you have any child? So, Maharaj, I have one son. One son? Maharaj, I have one son. One son? Maharaj. One son? Maharaj. All right, you bring him. So Vrishabhanu, he brought Sri Ram there. And Narad Muni gave all his blessings on him. He said, he's very, very confident associate of Lord Krishna. You have to take very, very good care of this fellow. And Narad Muni got up to leave. As he was leaving, Vrishabhanu noticed that there's some unhappiness in his face. Prabhupada always said the face is the index of the mind. Some unhappiness is there in his face. So he said, Tero Maharaj, Tero, wait. Kya? Tune jhoot bola? You told a lie? Arey Maharaj, I have one daughter, but she's blind. I was feeling embarrassed. I was feeling shame to show her to you. One daughter? Oh, Narad Muni, he ran. He sat back down. He said, oh, yeah, you bring that one. Huh? And Mother Kirtida brought Radharani. Now Narad Muni, he knows who this is. He just went into the deepest ecstasy. He was just, for several minutes, he was lost in ecstasy. Then finally he controlled himself and he said, I know how to cure this blindness. Because now we've heard Narad Muni is a very clever fellow. We're going to see his cleverness. He says, I know how to cure this blindness. You make a feast and you have to make this and this and this, all complicated preparations that we will not easily find the ingredients around the house. You will have to go to the bazaar, you'll have to go to the fields, you'll have to go to the market to get all these things. They will not be found around the house. And you call Nanda and Yasoda and you feed them, and this blindness will be cured. And everyone looked at this big long list. They said, oh my goodness. Huh? Everyone, they ran to the bazaar, they ran to the fields, they ran to the market to gather all these things. See how clever Narad Muni is? Now he's alone with Srimati Radharani. He began to offer so many beautiful prayers at her lotus feet. And Srimati Radharani smiled very sweetly and said, what is it that you desire? He said, I wish to see that Kishori Roop of yours. Kishori Roop means 13, 14-year-old girl, that Kishori Roop. And before the eyes of Narad Muni, Radharani manifested this beautiful Kishori Roop, divine Kishori Roop before Narad Muni. All the Astasakis in their Kishori Roops, they also appeared there. Now Narad Muni was really drowning in the ocean of transcendental bliss. He paid his obeisances. He took his veena and went on his way. Radhika Raman, 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 Radhika Raman. So they sent a messenger to Gokul to call Nanda and Yasoda, and they began the cooking, and everything was going on. And Nanda and Yasoda came. They saw their beautiful daughter Radharani. They said, she's so beautiful. It doesn't matter that she's blind. Blind daughter better than no daughter. Probably used to say, blind uncle better than no uncle. She's so beautiful, it doesn't matter. And then Kirtida and Yasoda, they sat down to do their gossipings. And Nanda and Brisabhanu, they sat down to do their talkings. And meanwhile, Mother Yasoda had brought Krishna under her arm. And she set him down. Because Krishna, he was born 1 year before, 1 year and 15 days before. He was on the 8th day, dark half of the month of Bhadra. 1 year and 15 days before. So he was crawling here and there and here and there. He saw this beautiful basket with this black blanket coming out each side of the basket. We call Kali Kamri, black blanket. So he crawled over there to the basket. He grabbed the edge and he pulled his head up to see what's inside. Now we've seen how Mother Yasoda, she paints all these beautiful paintings, Gopidas on Nandanandan's face, with keshar, what is that, saffron, and chandan, sandalwood, kapoor, what is that, camphor. that divine fragrance entered into the sesame flower-like nose of Srimati Radharani. In our Goswami literature, they always sometimes describe Radharani's nose just like a sesame flower. One time in Braj Prikrama, we walked through the field of sesame flowers, and they looked at them, and it's true. One petal comes down, and at the end it turns up, just like Radharani's turned up nose. And then another petal on the other side comes, like this, just like a nose. So that divine fragrance enters into the sesame flower-like nose of Srimati Radhika. Now she knows Krishna's face is just in front of her face. Radha and Krishna are amni-samni, face to face. And our Prabodhananda Saraswati, he describes that just by a kataksh on glance, bing, because Radharani can't look directly at Krishna. Because she has to keep one eye on her superiors. Half of the other eye she has to keep on her Nindakarni Walon, those people who criticize her. So with only half of an eye, she can steal a little glance at Nandanandan. She's lamenting, everybody else is seeing Nandanandan with two eyes. I'm only getting 1/4 darshan. Not even one eye, just half of one eye. But Cupid is punishing me 5 times. With his 5 arrows, he's shooting my heart. But I only 1/4 aparat I'm doing, but I get 5 times. And Prabodhananda Saraswati describes that Radharani's katak, sidelong glance, ding, ding. Mukunda, his mukut slips off of his head, his flute falls out of his hand, his chadar falls off his arms, and he doesn't even notice. Now try to understand, Radha and Krishna are face to face, amni-samni. Radharani opened her beautiful lotus petal eyes and stared with so much love into the eyes of Nandanandan. So much love was going between those eyes. So much love was going between those eyes. So much love was going between those eyes. It's so thick, you can almost put your finger and taste it. And they both began to laugh. When they began to laugh, then the parents' minds were distracted. And they looked and they saw Radharani's beautiful lotus petal eyes. Describe, the Sanskrit word is Neela. Neela means dark blue. Sometimes we paint Radharani like she's from Sweden or someplace. But she has dark blue because wherever she looks, she sees Krishna, who's dark blue, Neel. It's beautiful blue, dark blue eyes, staring with so much love into the eyes of Krishna. And they saw, so amazing, this Narad Muni. He's so clever. He cured this blindness. And this happened when? Because they had come for lunch, right? So it's around noontime. So what time do we have to fast to on Radhastami? Oh, Radharani, she's so kind and merciful. Only half the day fast. This Krishna Chandra, he's a very hard fellow, all the way to the midnight. But Radharani, she's very kind and merciful. So we only have to fast for half a day today. So this is that wonderful Radhastami that we're celebrating today. So I'll put my voice to rest here, unless there's any questions or comments. And then this was just a trailer, because now the real glorification of Srimati Radharani is coming. My very dear godbrother, Lokanath Swami Maharaj is here to give you the real glorification of Srimati Radharani. I'm giving up a little bit of sense gratification. We just read how Radharani, her whole being is meant to satisfy the desires of Krishna. We're only thinking, how can I satisfy my desires, We're looking, they're giving out gulab jamuns to everybody, and somebody gets 2, and maybe can be, hey, wait a minute, We're only thinking, our sense gratification, So if we fast a little bit, we're giving up a little bit of sense gratification. We can spend more time, instead of eating, we can spend more time chanting and reading. Any other questions, comments? Okay, Janardhan Maharaj. How can we do that? That's the question. Because the most dear devotee of Srimati Radharani is Srila Prabhupada. Because his father all the time would invite sadhus to take feast, take prasad, and he would ask them, "You please bless my son that he become very nice devotee of." He didn't say Krishna, he said Radharani. So the most dear devotee, because he is real Radhabhav, means that we're trying to make arrangements for our business is to make arrangements for Radha to meet with Krishna. Just like the ordinary people, they all sing Radha Radhe Shyam Milade, but that's sense gratification. Oh Radharani, meet me with Shyam. No, we want to make arrangements for Radharani to meet with Shyam. We don't sing like this. But Radharani, she's always making arrangements for others to meet Krishna. So Prabhupada, he sacrificed so much. Now we're at the same age when Prabhupada was preaching, and we just went for a couple of months and we're just totally wiped out. We don't know how he did it. It's just amazing. It's just what Prabhupada did is just so amazing. He was, and what is his name? Raghunath Das Goswami. He writes, Karunaya Vidrava Deha. Karuna we know means compassion. And Deha we know means what? Body. We all know that verse from Bhagavad Gita, huh? Dehinosmin yata dehe komaram. We all know that verse. So Deha means body. Vidrava means to melt. Ordinary beings, their hearts melt with compassion, but Radharani's whole body melts with compassion. And Prabhupada has taken all of those drops of Radharani's compassion and put it into his books. So if we go distribute those books, this is the real Radhabhav, not sitting in some place and meditating, pretending to be a gopi, inviting people to come and know Krishna. Distributing these books. So you want to get a little drop, you distribute Prabhupada's books. Or somehow or other please Prabhupada. Just like now we're all coming down to the finish, the last chance to do something for Prabhupada. For most of us. Some of us. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for such a heartfelt celebration of Radha Ashtami Day. Just a short question. Maybe we would like to reflect on what's the nature of Srimati Radharani?
We just described her nature is that she's only meant to serve Krishna's desires.
Yeah,
she's never thinking of her own sense gratification. Just like we know that story about Krishna's headache. The gopis are ready to go to hell. As long as Krishna's happy, we're happy. So that is Radharani's nature, that she's just meant to please Krishna. But somehow or other we want to help her in her service. We want to also become a helper in her service. Anyway, I'll put my voice to rest here, then we invite Lokanath Swami Maharaj to please come and glorify Srimati Radharani. side you can go. No, that's too much.
Hare Krishna song is the best song. Yes? No?
Yes.
I was thinking what to sing. Of course. Jaya Radha Madhava. I changed my mind. Kunja Bihari. Jaya Madhava. Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava. Kunja Bihari. Kunja Bihari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanakari. Jaya Radha Madhava कुंज विहारी कुंज जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम ओम ज्ञान तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितानेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते everyone तप्त कांचन गौरांगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्रिषे नमः। आराध्यो भगवान् ब्रजेशतनय तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्याकाचिरुपासना ब्रजवधूवर्गेण या कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमार्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभोर्मतमिदं तत्रादरो न परः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीत गदाधर श्रीवासदि एंड हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
राधे बोलो श्री राधे बोलो श्री राधे श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
I think इसको निकालना होगा क्या? इसको थोड़ा निकालो। कितना ऊंचा चाहिए अभी नीचे का सा। Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, I also welcome you all. I'm sure Deena Bandhu Prabhu had welcomed you initially, and I'm grateful, thankful for your presence. I'm also thankful,
management
grateful
for giving me some service opportunity to serve Radha, serve Radha Krishna, serve Srila Prabhupada, serve all of you by saying few words. Yeah, you are giving a few words about Radharani. Jai Sri Radhe. What happened? Jai Sri Radhe. Deena Bandhu is Muhuraho Rasika Bhui Bhavukaha. Bhagavad Katha and of course Radha Krishna Katha is for Rasikas, Rasik. Well, Deena Bandhu Prabhu is one such Rasik. We were just hearing him, and he drowned us, almost drowned us in the ocean of ras, the nectar. He was kind of giving first-hand experience of Radharani's appearance today, but especially, I felt like that. Radha appeared in the lotus flower and handed over. Radharani was handed over to Vrishabhanu, and asleep. This begins now for me. It's homework to keep you. So then how could you experience, Radharani is appearing, and this Vrishabhanu king was holding Radharani to his chest, and what were the feelings of the emotions of the soft little, cute little, sweet little baby. He was having anga sangha, closest association of Radharani right there. But as he was describing that, I felt something as he was describing, or I felt his realization thoughts were kind of transferred to me, to my heart, and I had some similar feelings in my heart, or really. So I'm very thankful to Deena Bandhu Prabhu for sharing his Radhastami, Radha appearance day. He told a lot more. And so he has set the scene, right? And are you all set now? And he has set you. So I'm going to try to, let's see, build upon that. Adiyari. This is a difficult task. if there's anyone difficult to understand, that's Radharani. It's so difficult to understand that even Sri Krishna was not fully understanding her. And just to understand Radharani, to have Radha realizations and become Radha conscious, Krishna had to take a birth again. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki. And he was trying to realize Radha. Especially he had reserved last 12 years of his life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, his pastimes in Jagannath Puri, just to realize Radha. And in order to do that, of course, he also had become Radha. Not just then, but he had become Radha and Krishna and appeared as Gauranga. So, anyway. Anyways, it's up to her how she wants to, how much she wants to reveal unto you, unto me. It's all up to her. It's all up to her. Mercy or no mercy, she is fully independent. But still, I pray that she becomes merciful to me also, and you also, so that we get to know her maybe a little more today on her appearance day. Well, I mean, what are you saying? Are you saying? Okay. We just wanted to give a little idea where Radharani appeared. You see the arrow also? Yes? This is Raval Gavake, which is not far from Gokul. And this whole thing is, Mahavan or border of Mahavan and Lohavan. That is where today is Ashtami, and that day also, some 5,221 years ago, I'm trying to make it precise, because we just heard from Deena Bandhu Prabhu. Radharani is 1 year younger to Krishna. Krishna appeared 5,252 years ago. 5252, 1 year less, that is 5,221 years ago. Radharani appeared here on Ashtami, that is today. And this is a Bhadrapad, Haribol. What happened? Sit properly. Like a yogi, not like a bhogi. Sorry to say all this. I think sitting properly, I'm not describing that properly, but that helps to concentrate, to be focused on the subject matter. we become attentive as we sit properly, like yogis. Just for your information, you may like to use this information in your life. So it was bright fortnight of Bhadrapad that Radharani appeared. And Krishna had appeared in the Krishna Paksha of Bhadrapad, that dark fortnight. That fortnight, when Krishna appeared, was a dark. And then he appeared as what? He also was looking dark, bluish black. Radharani appears in a bright fortnight, and see, looks like what? Very bright, brilliant. Gaurangi, Gauranga. Anyway, Gaurangi is enough, not good. Not Gauranga as of yet. Yes, some acharyas explain this. Bright fortnight, dark fortnight, and one has appeared as a dark complexioned, other one as bright golden complexioned. And there are other places of, where is that? I don't know. Help. How do I go back? I'm not good at all this. Let's see. Okay. Sit here. Be here. Sorry. I'm computer illiterate. Where is the arrow now? Arrow. Okay. So from Ravel, I'll just quickly say this. There's no time to get into this, but where is the arrow again? You see this Ral? Yeah, yes? Near Ra. I think I'll not get into this. All the residents of Gokul, they are shifted to Chatikara, place called Chatikara, near Chatikara. Likewise, at some point, all the residents of Ravalga also were shifted to near Ral, place called Basoti. Okay. And then finally, all the residents of Gokul, they go to Nandagram, and after spending some time in this Basoti and in Shaktavarth, Chatikara, they go to Nandagram and Varsana. Okay. And Varsana is here, Nandagram is there. Okay, I'm doing good here. There's a Javat. When Radharani was married, she's married to Abhimanyu, and that is his hometown is Javat. So, and still today, as part of Nitya Leela, Radharani goes in between Javat and Varsana. And from Javat, Nandagram is here, where Radharani also goes every day to cook for Krishna. Yashoda invites her. She is the best cook. Haribol. Okay, we'll stop there. We'll stop that exercise. Okay, so this is Raval. You can see the Raval temple, Raval God, Radharani temple. Okay. You see Bal Radha's darshan is there. Jai Sri Radhe.
Here, quickly, in the center, Radharani was residing there, and all Ashtasakhi's birthplaces are all around Barsana. Here. Help. I wanted to point out no, yeah, here. I want to get your attention to Anjanok. This is where Vishakha also took birth today. Today is Radharani's appearance day, as well as today is Vishakha's birthday cake. And they're both, well, as they grew up, and they became 14 years, listen to this, 14 year, 2 months, and 15 days old, and that's it. They don't grow older than that. That is the age of Vishakha and Radharani. They're 14 year, 2 months, and 15 days old. Well, quickly, Kusum Sarovar is place where Radha and Gopis always go, pick up the flowers, make garlands. From there they go to Radha Kund Ki and various pastimes. Every day at Radha Kund, if you want to meet Radha and Krishna at one definite point, and that is Radha Kund at noon every single day. This Radha Kund is, in fact, topmost location in Golok, in Vrindavan. This has already been declared so by Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. He says Mathura is superior to Vaikuntha, because that is where Krishna appeared. And all the 12 forests of Vrindavan are superior to Mathura. That is where all pastimes of Krishna take place. Superior to all the 12 forests of Vrindavan is Giriraj Govardhan Ki. Krishna lifted him, gave association, or even glorified Govardhan for 7 days and 7 nights. So Giriraj is superior to all the forest. And there's only one place superior to Govardhan, and that is Radha Kund. And there's nothing superior to Radha Kund. Okay, this is, we already heard from Deena Bandhu Prabhu also. My father was a great devotee, Prabhupada said in one conversation, because he was a pure Vaishnava. And he wanted me to become like this, or like him. And he was a devotee of Radha also. Anyway, he was praying to Radharani, and any saintly person would come, he would simply say, "Give blessings to my son, that he may become a Radharani servant." That was my father's prayer. So Prabhupada's father was praying, let my son become devotee of Radharani. Was anyone was praying like that for us? I don't think so. If that is the case, please let me know. Or let us know. So no one prayed for us. No, I'm going to say that. Only person who was praying for us and for the whole world is Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada prayed. Let everyone be devotee of Radharani. And we could say, we have become devotees, we are on the way to become. We are on the way of becoming devotees of Radharani. This is all by the grace of there are no pious credits to our credit. The disciples would say, we were not very pious, we were born in this country, that country, very low-born situations, and still we have reached Vrindavan, we are devotees of Radha Shyam Sundar. How has this? And Prabhupada said, because I prayed for you. He said that. Previous acharyas were praying, Prabhupada was praying. Just quickly. So Radharani appeared on the Ashtami, and the moon of Ashtami is half moon. Yes, half moon, somehow, or AI. Technology couldn't work that out. AI is less intelligent. So Radharani appeared on Ashtami, half moon day, and Krishna appeared on half moon night. So both that day and night were half moon, half moon. Half plus half, what happens? Becomes full, right? So Radha and Krishna, Radha plus Krishna becomes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he appeared, what was that tithi? Gaur Purnima Mahotsav ke? You get some idea? See the calculations. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikratir Alladani Shakti Rasmat. What is Radharani like? What is nature of Radharani? Wow. What a question, of course. Good question, natural question. So that's Radharani. Pranaya. She is known for her pranay. Pranay is more condensed prem or love becomes pranay. We normally talk of from Shraddha to prem, Shraddha to. So we could go only up to prem, or we think prem is all in all, but prem is just a stage in between, in a transitory stage. After prem is there's a sneha. It's another one. When prem becomes more condensed, becomes sneha. That becomes more condensed. That become what? Mana. Then this becomes pranay first. And more condensed becomes pranay, what I'm saying, man. And when Radharani is full of man, we call her Manini. Manini Sri Radhe ki. And they still go further. Then there's a rag, and there's a anurag, and more condensed, and there's a bhav, and more condensed, and that's Mahabhava. Thakurani ki. So this such a Radharani, ekatmanavapi bhuvi pura deha bhedam gatauto. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is introducing. If you like to be introduced to Radharani, please stay awake. Of course it is. Yatha echasi tatha kuru is also there. But it would be nice. You like to hear this, or this is being imposed upon you? Hari Hari. So Radha and Krishna, ekatmana. Radha and Krishna are what? Ekatma. They are one entity. But long time in the past, deha bhedam gatauto. That one becomes two. And that's two is Radha and Krishna. Chaitanya akhyam prakatam adhuna. Adhuna means now. That now is 539 years ago. They become Chaitanya. Radha, Krishna, they become one. And that is Chaitanya Akhyam. Tadvayam Aikyam Cha Aptam Tadvayam. They were two. Aikyam, they become one. And that one is Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam. That one personality, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has Radha Bhava. Has emotions of Radha. Of course, Radha, Chaitanya Bhagavad says, Antaha Krishna, Bahir Gauraha. Antaha Krishna is hiding inside, within, and outside is who? Radharani. And what is the color complexion of Radharani is? Golden. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from outside he is Radharani, so he is also golden. Radharani is Gaurangi and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gauranga. You are very miserly in saying Gauranga. Gauranga. Gaurangi. Radha Bhava Dyuti. Dyuti means complexion. Radha Bhav, two things. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has Radha Dyuti. Radha Dyuti. There's one devotee in Mayapur called Radha Dyuti. Radha's complexion. That's one. Other thing is Radha Bhav. That is Naumi Krishna Swarupam. I offer my obeisances unto such Swarup. And that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Swarup. And that is what is depicted here. You could say, Ekatmanamapi, that's Krishna, and there's also Radha in there. And that's shown in the middle, and here comes Gauranga. And that was also shown, this darshan was given to Ramanand Roy on the banks of Godavari. He was seeing him as for 7 days as golden complexion Gauranga, but then I think this towards the end of Mahaprabhu's stay there, he saw Krishna and Jai Sri Radhe, and is Rai Ramanand. Who is Rai Ramanand? Just see. Today is Vishakha's appearance day. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could not hide his real identity. So he had to reveal This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, okay, I'll disappear as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a moment. Okay, I'm not there now as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now you see, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? Radha and Krishna. कृष्ण के आह्लादे ताते ताते नाम आह्लादिनी सही शक्ति द्वारे सुख आस्वादे आपनी नंद के घर आनंद भयो नंद के घर नंद के घर नंद के घर. When Krishna appears, we say this, Nanda ke ghar ananda bhayo, Nanda ke. Anand has appeared in Nanda Bhavan. That's what it says. Nanda ke ghar ananda bhayo. Or, in Nanda Bhavan, Krishna has appeared, who is full of ananda. He's blissful. And everyone else is happy, also blissful. So that ananda that Sri Krishna experiences, source of that anand is in Radharani. Yes, Sri Radhe. That ananda of Krishna is not of his own, but it is taken from Radharani. That is what this verse is talking about. Again, this is Rai Ramanand and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dialogue, the most very famous and very confidential dialogue. And something confidential is also revealed here. Krishna ke alhade tate naam alhadini. One who gives Alhad to Sri Krishna, that is Alhadini. Sahi Shakti Dware Sukha Asvade Apani. And Krishna enjoys Sukh, happiness, Anand that comes from Radharani. Another great secret. Something amazing. I mean, maybe not for you, maybe you have heard already, but when I first time had read this long time ago. See what next statement says. Sukha Rupa Krishna kare sukha asvadan bhakta gane sukha dite ladini karan. Not only, are you there? Are you here with me? So not only Radharani gives Allah to Krishna, Ananda to Krishna, but Radharani gives Ahlad, Ananda to all the bhaktas. Say Hari Bol and be grateful. Jai Sri Radhe. If anybody, anywhere is experiencing Ananda, whether that is Krishna or anyone else, source of that ananda is Rani. The Antaranga Shakti of the Lord. Antaranga Shakti of the Lord. We are Tatastha Shakti. And Radharani is part of Antaranga Shakti. Krishna is also part of, Krishna is not Shakti. Krishna is what? Shaktiman. Good. Now we are talking. The Radharani is Shakti, and because of her Shakti, Krishna becomes Shaktiman. Or we say, Krishna is a powerful, he is full of power. But that power is power of, whose power is it? Radharani's power is there, then his powerful. Otherwise, is incomplete. And so this Antaranga Shakti, anyway, Hare Krishna. It is also called Sachidananda, Sat Chit Ananda, Samvit, Sandhini, and Ladini. Everything in the spiritual creation, spiritual kingdom is made up of Sandhini, Shakti. These are not three different Shaktis. Sandhini, Samvit, and Hladini these are three different features of same Antaranga or Yogamaya. But they are different functions. The Sandhini, all the creation, and the rivers and the trees and the forests and the mountains and this and that and all the forms, this is creation of Sandhini. All the forms, they come from Sandhini. Okay, the forms are there. Then with the Samvit Shakti works. And Samvit gives knowledge. All the entities in the spiritual sky, spiritual world, in Vrindavan, in Golok, they are knowledgeable. They are persons and they are knowledgeable. And that knowledge, even all the devotees there, all the Brajavasis, Vrindavanvasis in Golok, in Vrindavan, their knowledge comes from this Samvit Shakti. Or Yogamaya's Antaranga Shakti is that feature of giving knowledge. And remaining is what? Sachidananda, Ananda. Now all Ananda experienced by everyone in the spiritual sky, by the spiritual entities, and they're all spiritual entities. This comes from Hladini. Jai Sri Radhe. It is not wealth, of course not good enough to just to exist. So Sandhini Shakti has created and different entities, forms are existing. That's not sufficient. So they are made knowledgeable. They know. But just to exist and to know, to become knowledgeable, that's not also sufficient. Goal is to be happy, right? To enjoy. Haribol. That's life, right? That's life. Not that just I exist, or your knowledge of that I exist. That's what good is that life? Unless there's a bliss, there's a happiness, there's joy, there are dealings and reciprocations and preeti and prem and joy. All that comes from Jai Sri Radhe, Radharani ki. Hladini sara ansha tara premanam. Some kind of definitions you may like to call are here. The essence of this Hladini is prem. We always talk of prem, right? All the time we hear, we talk about, read prem. So what is prem? Hladini sar ansh tar premanam. Ananda chinmaya rasa premera akhyan. And then other one is Premera Paramasar Mahabhavajani Sahima Bhavarupa Radha Thakurani. Yes, Radhe. So the sense of prem is Mahabhav, experienced only by Radharani, and hence she is called Mahabhava Rupa Radha Thakurani. Okay, go faster. So one time you could see here, one is Radha, taller must be Radha, another one is Vrinda Devi, and she has just now come from some place, and Radharani wants to know, Kasmad Vrinde Priya, where, oh beloved friend Radha, where have you come from? Harer Pada Moolat. And Vrinda Devi says, I am coming from the feet of Sri Hari. Kutaha, so? Where is he? Kundaranye. In the forest on the bank of Radha Kund. Kim Iha Kurute. What is he doing there? Nratya Saksha Siksham. He is learning dancing. Are you following the dialogue? This Radha and Vrinda are talking. These kind of dialogues always go on. So this sample dialogue, you could get to hear here. Huh? He is learning dancing. Guru kaha, who is his master? And then Vrinda Devi says, and translation of that is, your image, O Radha, your image is a guru, is a dance master of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is taking lessons from you. Tam tvan murtim prati tarud latam vidikshu. So Krishna is, Hari, it's not very inspiring for me to, wherever I look, I see some sleeping souls. Some are. Sure, thank you. Okay, then I will not bother knowing that. It's my bad habit, I hope. I bother sleeping souls all the time. So wherever yato yami tato nrasingha, as we pray, wherever I go, I may come across, meet Narasimha, right? That's one prayer. Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. Or we also pray or know about Jagannath, that wherever I look, we pray like that. Wherever I look, may I get darshan of Jagannath, Nayana Patha. This is my Nayana Patha. May I see Jagannath there. Now my Nayana Path is right in the front. May I see Jagannath there also. And Nayana, eyes, and the path of the Nayanas. So for Krishna also, is wishing and praying, wherever I look, may I see Radharani there. Wherever I look, wherever I see. As that Radharani, as she had taken birth, she did not want to see no one else's face, but Krishna's face only. Same thing with Krishna also. He prefers to see Radharani's form, feet, face. So in the forest that is on the bank of Radhakund, all the trees, bushes, he's seeing, and they're swaying, there's a wind, and Krishna thinks, oh, that's Radha, hey Radha, hey Radha, hey Radha. And she is dancing and moving hands, and Krishna is thinking, oh, she's teaching me the dance, I better learn these steps. And he keeps following in the footsteps of Radharani. Radhikara prema guru, ami shishya not. Radhikar prema guru, ami shishya not. I am the disciple, the actor, disciple. Sada ami nana nrate, nachaya udbhat. And Radharani always makes me dance all the time. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu. See everybody. Go back. Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnu Ranyad Atyanta Vallabha, Vishnu Atyanta Vallabha. So, as Radha is very, very dear to Vishnu, Krishna here, Tasya Kundam, her Kund, her Radha Kund is also likewise dear to Krishna. As much Radha is dear to Krishna, that much dear is her Kund to Krishna. You get that? Yes? Jai Sri Radhe! Jai Sri Radha Kund ki! And that is a very special, there are so many gopis. Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambhrama Sevyamanam. Of all this, Sarva Gopishu Sa Eva Eka. She is the only one to be singled out, which is most dear. Atyanta Vallabha. Atyanta Vallabha. No one could be compared to Radharani, or Krishna's love for Radharani is matchless. Ramyaka Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy is here in Srinath Chakravarti has Aradhyo Bhagavan, that famous prayer verse. We say that all the time. Part of that is Ramya Kajidupasana Brajavadvargena Ya Kalpita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu strongly recommends. You want to hear the recommendation? Yes. It is right in front of you. There's a yellow highlighted. That if you wish to worship Krishna, if you wish, do you wish to worship? Yes? Then Mahaprabhu is recommending upasana, aradhana you should do just like that of Brajavadhu Vargena Ya Kalpita. All the gopis, especially Radharani, follow in the footsteps of Jai Sri Radhe and worship Krishna the way Radha worships. In fact, worship is called aradhana. Anaya, no, what is that? Anaya radhito nunam. Anaya radhito nunam. Oh, whose feet is this? Footprint is, anyway, that's all past time. Who else? This must be the footprint of Anaya radhito nunam. Radharani's name is not directly uttered by Sukadeva Goswami, and that is why so many fools, they think Radharani doesn't exist. Is not, Radharani is not, her name is not mentioned. Mentioned? Why not mentioned? Anayaradito nunam. Or if not mentioned, there are reasons why not mentioned. But also mentioned, is also mentioned. So, yes, she does aradhana, that's why she is called Radha. Who is Radha? One who does aradhana. She is a leading worshipper of the Lord. Hey Nivedana Dhara. We always pray to Tulsi Maharani. Hey Nivedana Dhara Sakhirano Gata Kara Seva Adhikara Diye Kara Nijadasi. So, we pray to Tulsi, but today we could also pray to Radharani herself on her appearance day. And in fact, we pray this like this every day whenever we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yes, Srila Prabhupada used to say in essence of the meaning of the mantra, Maha Mantra is, Oh Radhe, Oh Krishna, I am your servant. Please engage me. Please engage me in your service. Please engage me in your service. What is that? Is it beginning? I have another 10 minutes. Sure? Okay. You could take darshan of Lakshmi Mandir and Belvan. Anyway, different things I had. Okay, God Premanande.